ahead. Tell me what I'm doing.
We're gonna get the experience of picking up our RV, our fifth wheel, getting that initial training. Give the viewers what they want, Laura. The experience.
The experience.
The experience. Or the sheer terror.
I don't know. There is a good chance what you're going to experience is marital unbliss. We will see.
We'll get used to it.
We will get used to it. At least we hope so. Hi everybody, welcome to the 50-somethings.
We're living life to the fullest and practicing for retirement.
Alright, we are about 2 miles out. Hopefully they have everything ready for us and everything good to go for class. Yeah, there is the current home of our future home. Pulling in. Trying to find a spot because this thing we bought is a beast.
Yeah, it is. Invention of the backup camera. You gotta love it.
That is true. All right. I'm gonna pass this to you for just a moment while we crawl out of here. And how much time do we have to spare?
We made it with about 5 minutes.
9 minutes.
Grab my wallet and just my wallet, or put it in the center.
Okay.
So here we are walking up to the office. Hopefully they're ready for us. This one right here?
Yeah.
All right, it's not the same spot it was, but that'll work.
Yeah.
And you got it powered up.
Oh, yay. AC.
Well, he's flushing it.
Oh.
So this is a Cherokee Artic Wolf 29 RL we purchased doing our walkthrough. And I'm gonna film Laura, and hopefully we're gonna learn something. I even got the lights on, the little blue lights on, Laura.
Have a good one, guys.
Nice meeting you.
Usually you start here on the front, go around and do the outside.
Okay.
We'll do the inside.
All right, Laura, you wanna?
I'm gonna hold this if you don't mind, because we want to remember
Okay.
what the heck. Yeah.
Alright, so everything up here is just going to be for the truck and hook up and everything. So, yeah. Got a little clip right there.
Clip there.
Door. Yep. Got your spare tire right there. Right. Battery disconnect.
Okay.
So if you are going down the road, or ever decide you want to say boondock or dry camp, like not at a campground, like out in the woods, that's going to be on. So that way it's going to pull power from the battery for the unit.
And I do have a question. That's a 30 amp controller. Everything I've read says I can put up to 540 watts through that, and there's only a 50 watts that comes with it. Triple charge the battery.
Yeah.
So then I should be able to get 2 more batteries in here, no problem with a couple, and it's sustained.
Yep. Connect the batteries in parallel, and you can add more solar panels up to the roof. And
Okay. There's your fuse panel.
yeah. That looks like all the wiring and everything for the jacks.
Okay, on the self-leveling system.
Yes.
I'm assuming you do recommend the
Little pad things.
little pads
Yeah.
to go on there, and for the leveling, I've been looking at the different ones that you drive up on or back up on.
Yeah.
They seem to be about the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, with these here, this has the leveling system, so the jacks will do it themselves. Other units where they don't have that, you got to do all the leveling yourself. Which then you have to drive up onto them or whatever and lift it up on whatever side.
Docking lights.
Yeah. Turn this on, you take these 2 arrows, push them together at the same time. You got a little green light right there. All right. Push auto level, and it should auto level the unit. Whenever you're done with your camping trip, you could push hitch height, and it will bring up the back and it will raise the front.
It's going to remember the actual hitch height from when it was on the truck.
So the other button here, retract all, it's going to retract all of the jacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
After you hook up.
Yeah.
So once you're hooked up, don't do it before.
Yeah. Yep, so you can just hit hitch height, and like I said, it will retract the rear jacks, and it will raise the front. Right. But it will retract all of the jacks. But with the front ones here, you do have this adjustment.
Okay.
So you
Just
need
to get your longitudinal
Yep.
forward out. And will that automatically turn off? Because I don't see an off button.
It'll automatically
Okay.
turn off, yeah.
Okay.
Because that's using battery power right now.
Yep, when we're plugged into power, we're using that power. Yeah. And when we're plugged into power like that, it will actually charge battery.
So you get self-triple charge. Good deal.
All right, my 54-year-old knees are about giving out.
You got a little light switch right here.
Right.
Lights, this can be the front cap.
Oh,
lights
okay.
right here.
Oh,
Front cap lights there. Right here is that hose.
that's the adapter hose for your gas in the back.
So this one's going to connect to the grill. This one's going to connect to that quick connect under the unit.
Cool.
And then you saw your other propane tank there.
The other one, and it's got a pressure ball.
Yep,
Just
so,
rotate it to see if it's...
so right there we pull from the other tank on
Right.
the other side. Now we're going to pull from this one, and when it's green there's propane going into the system, so it has that pressure.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
We may have to do a recap on the drain tent on the black and gray tanks.
No, I
'Cause
got it.
Did you? Okay.
Also, a quick little thing with this, you can actually look right through here, but you can set up a TV, you got your connections and stuff right there. Yep. And just run the cables right out here. You have the roof, you want to get up there about every 3 months.
And just clean it.
Clean it, well, and check the seals.
Okay.
So there's one along the front, one along the back, and then around all the different fixtures and everything else up there.
What do you think about that tape? I keep seeing and reading about it.
Oh, like a roof
It's
tape?
like a 4-inch wide.
Just
yeah.
run over your seals after you put that
Yeah,
self-sealing stuff down.
so I've seen the tape, you can put it down like over holes and stuff. You can do that when you try to seal it around the
Right.
tape too.
Well, I was thinking
Okay.
run it along the seams after you put the new bedding down, the new sealant down.
Like so, you
Kind
say
of double protection.
put new sealant down, then you put
Yes.
the tape over top of
If you
it.
had to do a repair or something.
I've never heard that. I really see the roof tape more for the roof membrane itself.
Right.
But if it's on the seals, usually just more sealant.
Okay.
Like remove what's damaged or whatever, clean it, and then put new down.
Okay.
And
Here, I'll pick up in here since this is your thing.
yeah, and you know not to use silicone on the roof.
Right.
Yeah, no silicone. It's that special.
It's all, I've got a couple tubes already.
Right.
Watching way too much TV, man.
Oh, that feels good.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll take the awning out really quick and show you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the awning. So you got 3 switches here. Awning's the left one. Push down. It says EXT.
Oh.
It's going to be extend.
Okay. And it's got strip lighting.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. And you're going to watch it to make sure you don't go out too far, because if you go out too far, it will roll it backwards. So that awning fabric that's on top of the roller will actually be on the bottom.
Okay.
You do not want that.
No. Still watching it. Also, don't leave it out in the wind. It's no good. And a heavy rain, no, but if it's like a light rain, like a little
slow
drizzle.
it down.
And there.
There.
Okay,
So
yep,
where
you
the
can see
roller
it.
started and the fabric ended there.
Yep.
Right.
So, I didn't see this one come down, so I'm going to roll it back a little bit. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Usually, sometimes it likes to stick, so.
And that's just like your little overhang.
Yep, just
Okay.
roll it back a little bit. You can just loosen it up, and then you can take it back out. But right about there is where you want to stop with it.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, on both ends, you can do this. Pulling either one of them. It's going to pull down on it.
Oh, manually bring it down a little bit.
So it's going to drop the pitch over here, so that way any rainwater or anything else is going to
come
run off
down.
to this side.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
But that side also has it as well.
Okay. But you need to undo that before you put it back in.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you just loosen it.
Yep, just loosen it a little bit.
And retighten.
No, you can just leave it loose.
Okay.
Yep. Say it gets wet, take it out and let it dry.
Right. Okay.
Back in. Okay. These other 2 switches here are going to be for the slides, slide 1 and slide 2.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one is tied to which slide exactly, but if you push up on either one, it will bring the slide in. Just push and hold on it, it'll bring it in, it'll stop itself. And when you take it out, you push and hold on out, it'll take it out and it'll stop itself that way too.
Okay.
It's not like the awning where if you go out too far, it'll start rolling up backwards. These
It's got switches probably, yeah.
It'll stop. Okay.
Okay.
And then you got different lights right here. So interior. So these are going to be the blue LEDs on the inside.
Okay.
Right there.
We'll leave that for the younger crowd.
Yeah.
Stick with the white.
Yeah. All right. Exterior is going to be the awning LED strip.
Okay.
And then living room is going to be all these main lights right here in the middle.
Okay.
And little, I cannot remember what they're called. Starts with a P. Pendant or something.
Oh, the pendant lights.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what they were called off the top of my head. But, so it works all the ones in the middle plus those. Next button here is the water heater, but it's the propane side.
Okay.
So,
If you're using propane.
but we've had the 110.
Do you have to hook it up to the propane, or it's automatically?
Already.
Yeah. You're just choosing which source you're using.
So your electric switch for the propane's right here, where that's been on. This little light right here says DSI full. It's your red light. Normally that comes on when the water's cool, and you turn the water heater on propane.
Okay.
Right? But once that light goes out, it has ignited and is heating the water.
Okay.
But say it stays on for a minute, minute and a half, just turn this off, turn it back on, because sometimes it just didn't get the propane to it yet.
Okay.
Okay. But we don't need that, we got the 110 on. And the next button here is the water pump. That's what that light switch does. And then there are 2 propane tanks, one on each side. Got one right here. The tanks that come with the unit are empty though. Okay. So on the other side we will have one of our tanks already installed for propane demonstration and stuff. So. But
And I'm assuming I can go with a taller tank as long as I've got the clearance. Yeah, I do.
you can, but you have to move this up.
Okay.
Because if not, you can see it's going to run right into the tank.
Right.
So that would have to be moved up. But yeah.
My understanding is you have quite a long time on the tanks anyway.
Yeah. All you got to do is take the wing nut off, loosen this up, undo the connector there, and that comes the tank.
And there's the data plate with all our weights and everything we had done.
Yep. Yep. Tire pressures, VIN number, all that good stuff. Pass-through compartment. Yep.
Oh, automatic lighting.
Yep. Motion sensor light. And in that brown box there is an outside grill.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Really?
I was going to buy one.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not.
Yep. Comes with an outside grill.
How about like the basics, power cable, things like that?
Yep. We'll get around to that. Mostly all that stuff's going to be on this side. All right. Light.
Okay.
All right. And then, so this is going to be cable connection.
Cable in.
Yep, and satellite. Right here we have the city water connection. So at the campground, hook up your water hose right here, hook it up to wherever the water supply is, turn it on, and that's all you have to do for this.
But we do need filters, right?
Yep, and I was getting ready to say I recommend filter because you don't know exactly what kind of water you're getting where you go. So always have that, and a water pressure regulator.
Okay.
I'd keep it between 40 and 50 psi.
Okay.
Alright, so this one here, so this is if you're going to be dry camping or boondocking. Is going to be filling up before you leave or on your way. Take a water hose, set it right there, turn the water on, and it fills a holding tank with water. So that way you can have water on your trip.
And does it give a capacity?
No, it should be in the manuals, or I can look it up on one or the other.
But now, you want it the shortest distance possible driving, right? So you want to fill up last minute because it's not great to drive with them full, right?
Yeah, it's a little extra weight that you have to pull with you.
Okay.
So, yeah. And then this is the black tank flush.
Everybody's favorite?
Yep. So with this, this is just used when you're dumping the black tank.
Yep.
So hooks up the same way as the city water connection, screws on there. But you don't turn the water onto this until you have the black tank valve open, which is...
Otherwise it would back up in the RV, wouldn't it?
Which is that one?
Waste holding.
Which is that one right there. Which is that little handle
Oh,
right
okay.
there.
So you pull that one.
Is it this?
Yeah.
Yep, so in that one...
It also has 2
gray tanks.
here. Great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sewer outlet
Okay.
and galley. So I'm guessing that's your
Yep, so this is a gray tank here.
right there.
This is another gray tank.
Oh, you have 2.
Yeah,
Cool.
the gray tanks, they call one the wastewater and one the galley tank.
Okay, so it's gray and black.
Yeah, so these two right here on the 2 sides here are gray, but the one up there is for the black tank.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So gray, gray, and black.
Yes.
All right. Got it.
Yeah. Normally it's screwed on here, but same way I'm connecting that there is the same way you're going to connect the sewer hose.
Right.
So you take the cap off, you connect it the same way I put this one on, and then connect it to the septic dump.
Right.
And then you open the tanks.
Yep. Black first.
Okay.
All right. And then, like I said, with the black tank flush, you can turn that water on. So
Okay.
that water goes straight to the black tank once it's flushed out.
Okay.
Helps push everything out.
Get the sediment and everything.
Yep. So once that's empty, and you really just have the water right here that's going in, it's coming out, then you can open the gray tanks.
Nice and clear.
Yep. Then you can open the gray tanks, and that gray tank water is going to help flush and clean out the hose itself.
Oh, that'll work. So you basically you're going to recommend you fill them up, pull it and let this volume out.
Yep.
Just kind of clears everything out.
So, and at a campground, you can leave the gray tanks open as long as you're hooked up.
Okay.
You can leave them open, but I do recommend closing one, if not both, and doing some dishes, taking a shower, something like that. Just getting water in there.
Okay.
So that way you have it when you're done.
Okay.
What about the black tank when you're at an RV?
That should be closed.
Yep, the black tank should be closed.
And you just, every couple days, you just go in and, okay.
About every week, or whenever it gets full, just whatever happens first. But you do want to have it filled probably about 1/3 to 2/3 full with water before you start using it. So that way that water there helps all the hard waste from sticking to the tank and the sensors, and that water helps carry it out too.
Okay.
Good deal.
Any questions?
No, I'm good there.
And also RV safe toilet paper, it actually dissolves.
Okay.
So that way it's not going to create a clog when you're trying to dump the tank.
Right.
So like what we had on the boat.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And tank treatment cleaner, you're going to put that in after every time you dump the tank as well.
Every time? An entire bottle or a couple ounces? Just read it?
There's a liquid one. It'll just tell you how many treatments it can do. Then there's also like little pods that have the granules in it.
Okay.
I think we bought some of those or got some of those.
We got some in a packet of something we bought.
So if you have those, you can put 1 or 2 of those in there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. You got your furnace exhaust here, so if you go anywhere cold, just make sure you don't have anything in front of this,
Okay.
because that blows out hot exhaust air. Water heater. You can heat it using propane or electric. Alright, propane will be quicker, but on electric you're not using your propane.
Right.
So, and it's tankless, right?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
This one has a tank. I know the 2023 models of the Wolf line that Forest River has, most of them went to tankless in 2023.
How large is the tank?
I want to say 6 gallons.
6 gallons?
Yeah, this one's a 6 gallon. Alright, then this is your drain for it. Little cap right there.
Little white octagon.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. A 1 1/8 inch socket will actually fit that, so
Okay.
it makes it a little bit easier than trying to do it by hand or something else.
And this is just a pop-off valve.
Yep, pressure release up
Okay.
there. Yeah.
You said 1 1/8?
Yeah.
Yep, 1 1/8.
Okay.
And when you're using your propane, just make sure nothing's in front of this because hot exhaust air as well.
Okay.
Just make sure you're not missing anything up here. Right up there. You kind of barely see on the drains.
Okay, you're hot and cold?
Yep, those are the low point drains.
Okay.
So they drain all the water out of the lines of the unit. So we have all of our tank dumps here, the water heater drain plug. Now this drains all the water out of the lines.
Okay. And that needs to be done each time also?
No.
Or just for winterization?
Winterization
Okay.
purposes, really.
Okay.
Yeah. Or for longer storing periods, that way that water doesn't get nasty.
Nasty.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a it'll be, you see the white right there past the axles?
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be down here past the axles. You might be able to get a better picture of it down here.
Okay.
Yeah. But let's change that first.
Yeah, it's more right there.
Yeah, you can see that. Okay. Better.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
I do have a question about
The slides here, so this seal right here, there's one right here, one along the top, and one along the other side. Just kind of make sure it's touching all the way up and down.
That's your water.
Yeah, yeah. So, and make sure the unit's as level as it can be before you take it in or out, because it can shift a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should be the last thing.
Yep. And with the slide, try to get up on the roof or just get a ladder to look at it and try to sweep it off or blow it off with a leaf blower before you bring it in.
Right.
So that way you don't bring any of that stuff inside.
Okay.
And none of that stuff up there has a chance to even cut that seal up there, which if it does, then that can cause a leak.
Okay.
So, yeah. I also recommend slide toppers. That'll also help protect the roof of the slide itself too from all the weather and
Is it
everything else.
pre-set up for that? Looks like it's got a channel up there.
Yeah, so that's the gutter, but it is actually prepped for it. This piece right here on the corner.
Oh, okay. Oh, yep, slide toppers.
Yep, there's one right down there. So it's already prepped on the slide. We just have to measure and all this stuff for the mounting above the slide.
And a stove. Grill.
Yay, for the grill. We didn't know it needed that.
But thank you very much, man. What was your name again? Jeffrey?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey. We appreciate it. Like I said, you taught me enough to get me in trouble.
All right, everybody, guess what we are having delivered today. We had a hitch with our hitch. I think we mentioned that earlier in another video. And we went ahead and decided to have it brought to us today. So, gentleman just arrived. We did get the piece that we were missing. So, we'll be able to hook it up tomorrow and get it to the RV site. We set it up for a couple days before close just so we could go there and get everything set. We're ready. Bo, give me a thumbs up and a smile. We got a new house. All right. Woohoo! We got a house.